checking. We got Big Baby Jonathan in the building.
Baby, what's poppin'?
This is Big Baby Sports. We going live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go Lakers all day. Coming hard, gonna play. Got that Mamba mentality in my brain. Lake Show, stand up.
Stand up.
Lake Show,
Stand up. Breaking news, it's showtime.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby. What's poppin', everybody? It's Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to Big Baby Sports live Lakers post game. Lakers get the win 110-101 versus the Toronto Raptors, man. Shout out to the Lakers. I know we only won by 10 points, man, but the way the Lakers came out tonight, that's what I'm talking about. Great energy from the start, man. And shout out to everybody from the team that we played team basketball. I said on my pregame show, better ball movement. You know what I mean? The assists tonight, they had 29 assists tonight. They moved the ball from side to side. I like the energy from everybody tonight. The defense, the hustle, the grit, the tenacity. They fought tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Lakers, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Shout out to Morris, 15 points. 6 for 13 from the field, 3 for 8 from the three-point line. Kuzma had 8 points, 4 rebounds. He struggled. 3 for 13 from the field, 2 for 11 from 3. Marc Gasol. Shout out to Marc Gasol. 13 points, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks. That's the Marc Gasol I'm talking about. Great job, Marc Gasol. I love it. You know, Dennis Schroeder, 12 points, +7 and +-, 9 assists, 2 for 2 from the three-point line, 3 for 7 from the field. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 13 points, 4 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Love his energy. Love this whole team's energy. And there was a situation in this game. We'll get into it later. Montrezl Harrell got ejected. But as far as the whole Laker team, man, we contributed tonight. Devontae Cacok came in and had 10 points, 5 for 7 from the field, 8 rebounds, 1 block. His energy on the offense, defense side of the ball, really good. I loved it. And shout out to Alex Caruso. He stepped up tonight. And that's what I'm talking about. I said on my pregame show, Caruso should step up. THT should step up. Talon Tucker, he did his thing there. 17 points, 6 assists. Attacking the lane, getting to the line, free throws. Love it, man. Love this team ball tonight. We went up 34 overall on this team. We shot 10 for 14 from the three-point line in the first quarter. Second quarter, we started to, build upon the lead, build upon it. And let me see Montrezl Harrell. He only played 2 minutes because he got ejected. Because OG Anunoby, threw Dennis Schroeder to the ground, and Montrezl Harrell came and pushed OG Anunoby. They reviewed it, threw him out, and threw Anunoby out. You know what I mean? Because Schroeder kind of grabbed him, was holding on to him, and then Anunoby just threw him to the ground and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I just felt like the NBA should have the referee should have gave a technical foul to Montrezl Harrell and Anunoby, slide out of bounds, and push forward. Because that's unacceptable. How does Montrezl Harrell get thrown out just because he's helping a teammate out? You know what I mean? So come on, man. Yeah. Let's see here. What up, Blue Magic? Cacok should get more minutes. Stay good. Yeah, I agree. His tenacity, his hustle, his grit. I liked his energy tonight, man. That pick and roll, him and Schroeder. I like the energy tonight. But just overall, the team overall, the first half, second half, and we had, let me see here, steals. We had steals, 8 steals tonight as a team, and 7 blocks. We were diving for loose balls. Caruso was diving for loose balls. This whole team was playing with the energy, the hustle, that grit, that grind, that tenacity. I loved it, man. I love the energy. And LeBron James is out of the walking boot. He was walking around today, and that's a good sign. Because a couple weeks ago, he was in the walking boot still. Now he's out of the walking boot, and that's letting me know that his foot's starting to feel better. And he's going to come back very soon. And there's reports out there real quick. I got to mention this. That Anthony Davis may come back after the Hornets game. You know what I mean? He may come back for that game against they're talking about after the Hornets game. So it's probably Boston. They're targeting for him to come out, So I just feel like LeBron out of the boot is really good. I just feel like LeBron James needs to come back right now, LOL. And I just like the team effort, the hustle tonight, man. And I just love the team effort energy tonight. Team effort, the hustle, the grit, the tenacity. Here's the thing that kind of upset me in that the fourth quarter. We were at 34. Toronto scored 30 points in that fourth quarter. Unacceptable. That can't happen. That cannot happen. They cut it to 9. That, come on, man. Like, that's the thing I'm worried about. Like, when we get up big leads on these teams, man. You know what I mean? The Lakers did good. First half, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Once they got to the fourth quarter, it was 90-70. 90-70, and they cut it to 9. You know what I mean? That's what pissed me off today in that fourth quarter. Pascal Siakam had 27 points, 7 for 21 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3. Chris Bachu had 19 points. Young, talented rookie. And Gary Trent Jr. struggled tonight, 4 for 15, 1 for 6 from the three-point line, 11 points. Matt Flynn, that I was watching the Laker game on the Lakers Network. They're talking about Matt Flynn is like the star favorite over there. He had a decent game, 11 points, shot 4 for 11. You know what I mean? I just didn't like that fourth quarter. But that fourth quarter was ridiculous. It made me upset. You're up 90-70, and you almost make them come back and win like that. Come on, 1 point we were up 34 at one point. You know what I mean? But overall, a lot of the energy from the team, the hustle, the grit, the grind, the tenacity. But the field goals, Lakers shot 49% from the field, 39 out of 79. Three-pointers, 18 out of 40, that's 45%. Free throws, 14 out of 22, 63%. We got to work on that for next game. Rebounds, 49 to their 42. Offensive rebounds, 11. Toronto had 15. Defensive rebounds, 38 to 27. Total turnovers, 22. Turnovers, unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Turnovers, Achilles heel, but we still won. Fast break points, 10. Toronto's 12. Points in the paint, they had 52 points in the paint. Got to clean that up. And fouls, we had 24 fouls. They had 19. You know what I mean? And the biggest lead for us was 34. Theirs were 2 points. And that was earlier in the game. You know what I mean? But you cannot let that happen. You know what I mean? You cannot let that happen. Being up 34, and then they almost cut it to 9. They scored 30 points in that fourth quarter. We have to do a better job, Lakers, in that fourth quarter. You're up 90-70. Build upon it. If you have to be up 125, 130 to 70 or 80, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's what we need to improve on the next game against Miami. And we officially signed Ben McLemore today, and Frank Vogel said he's traveling with the team tonight, and he's on track to play Thursday versus the Miami Heat. It's going to work well, and yeah, man, it's going to help us, But we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Checking. We got Big Baby Jonathan in the building.
Baby, what's poppin'?
This is Big Baby Sports. We going live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Lakers all day. Coming hard. Gonna play. Got that Mamba mentality in my brain. Lake show, stand up.
Stand up.
Lake show,
Stand up. Breaking news, it's showtime.
Welcome back to Big Baby Sports. This is the Lakers post-game show. I'm Big Baby Jonathan, and let's get back into the game. I want to mention something real quick. What I saw from Wesley Matthews tonight. He played great. He only had 9 points, but he was plus 19 on plus minus. His defense was there, energy, his hustle. Just like overall, not just Wesley Matthews, the whole team. Man, the whole team played with grit, grind. The shot selection was really decent tonight. Other than Kuzma needs to improve. He had 33 for 13. Get better, Kuzma. You're all right. You had one of those games, and shout out to Talon Horton-Tucker, man. Shout out to him, man. I said this on my pregame show that Talon Horton-Tucker is going to show why the Lakers didn't want to trade him for Kyle Lowry. And it showed. His ability to get to the lane, get to the rim. In mid-range, he was dribbling off the ball and just said, let me step back and shoot that 3 in your face. He dictated the offense sometimes, man, tonight. He dictated the offense, you know. What up, Jay? What's popping? Yep, did good on offense. Yeah, I like the ball movement. Like I said pregame, Jay. You know what I mean? We said better ball movement, better side to side. You know, and we got hot from three in that first quarter. You know what I mean? You know, we got hot from that first quarter. You know, and also like the aggressiveness from KCP tonight. I know I said 13 points, but he was attacking the lane, get to the free throw line, got confidence. See, when he gets to the free throw line, Laker Nation, he gets his confidence. I really liked his energy tonight, defensive-wise, offensive-wise, and I also like Morris's energy. I like Marc Gasol's energy. Marc Gasol dictated the offense off the top of the key. They throw it some on the top of the key. They rotate. Marc Gasol throw a no-look pass, layup, or a three-pointer. I like that from Marc Gasol, and this is what we're going to get from Marc Gasol. If we can get a 13 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, off the bench with the Montrezl Harrell, with the THTs, with the Alex Caruso's, Wesley Matthews, Ben McLemore's. This team is dangerous, man. I'm telling you. Once we get LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Andre Drummond back with this team fully constructed, man, we can beat anybody in the NBA. That's how much confidence I have in this team. You know, I love what we did tonight. I know Toronto is struggling right now, but still, you can find great things against teams that are at the bottom of the league. You can implement things and move for next game. No, I just really liked the defense tonight. You know, like I just loved it. I love the energy. I love the talking on defense, taking charges. You know, I just loved it. You know, I know that fourth quarter was we were at 34 in general, but I know Toronto scored 30 points in that fourth quarter, but we didn't give up the lead. You know, we didn't give up the lead, and we executed when we need to execute, and we still won. I know we really won by 10 or 9, you know, and it's okay to me, right? I'm not mad. We're 32-19 on the season. I know Chris is in the comments saying the Clippers blowing a huge lead. You know, they were up 64-38. Now it's 73-60. Okay, cool. You want a cookie, Chris? Why are you talking about the Clippers on my Big Baby Sports channel, man? There's no Clipper talk here, bro. I'm just playing. But, hey, Chris is a Laker fan, man. Shout out to you, Chris. Appreciate you, bro. Let me see here. Okay, let me see what Lego Sharp says. He said Lakers were pissed off. Yep, I agree. And that's the energy I needed to see. I needed to see that 10 for 14 from the threes against the Clippers. I needed to see, you know, right now, you know, as far as like as far as the game in general, I just liked how we came out. You know, Shooter was getting to the lane, throwing lobs to Marc Gasol, and I liked how we got back in transition when we turned the ball over. You know what I mean? I know we had that good start, that good three-pointer percentage, but when we turned the ball over, we got back in transition, you know, and when you go up 34, guys, here's the thing when you go up 34 against these teams at the bottom of the league, here's what they say. They go, and that's how the team gets confidence. When you relax, once you hit that real off the gas pedal, then that's how Toronto got confidence, man. Toronto got confidence by the Lakers almost giving up a 34-point lead. If we would have gave a 34-point lead versus Toronto, I would have been angry, and you would have saw a rant on this channel. That's all. I keep it real on my Big Baby Sports channel, man. I don't sugarcoat. I don't baby anybody on my channel. I don't baby anybody on my Lakers. I don't baby anybody. You feel me? I don't care. You know, if you don't like me, if you want me to baby these players, I'm not going to do it. You feel me? Chris said Anthony Davis should be back. Yeah, I seen your tweet. You know, I seen your tweet, man. You know, yeah, hopefully, man. That'd be work wonders, man. You know, but if that's the thing I was going to mention too on my show tonight. I have it written down right here in my notes. If Anthony Davis is not healthy enough to go out there, if he's telling Frank Vogel, oh, I'm 80% healthy. Nope. Hell no. You're coming back at 130,000% healthy. You ain't going to come back 80%, 90%. You're going to come back when you feel like, and you need to come back when you're really ready. You know what I mean? You're really ready to come back. We ain't going to rush you out there. We don't want to have another Kevin Durant injury like he did when he was at Golden State, when he said, oh, I could play on a same thing as Anthony Davis. Comes back, tears his Achilles, you know, and then now Kevin Durant's coming back tomorrow, but now James Harden's out with the hamstring injury. So it's kind of like, you know, maybe Brooklyn, maybe he's rushing Kevin Durant to back. Or we'll see. If Kevin Durant somehow goes out there and gets injured again, they should just shut him down for the rest of the season. You know what I mean? Like, I know Kevin Durant is trying to come back and try to get acclimated, but if he's not fully ready Don't put them out there. Don't put these players out there if they're not 100% healthy. If they say that they're healthy, you just gotta say play it cautious. You know what I mean? That's what I would do if I was the Lakers, Brooklyn, or any of these teams. If I was like coach and athletic trainer, I would say you're not ready yet. We're gonna bring you back when we feel like it's the right time. If you're 110% healthy, that's what I would do. Let me see. You already know the vibes, Jack. Keep it real all the way. You know what I mean? You already know the vibes. I keep it straight facts, man. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't baby these players, man. You know, I expect great things from this team, from my Lakers. You know, I don't baby anybody. You know, everybody's talking about I need to stop bashing his Lakers. I'm not bashing. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? If I don't care if LeBron had 30 points and shot 7 for 21 or 7 for 80 or 7 for 50, I'm like, that's a bad game. And we lost. If Anthony Davis shoots 1 for 60, that's a bad game. I'm not hating my Lakers. I love my Lakers, but we have to keep it real. We can't just be like, oh, these players had a good game tonight. No, I have every right as a fan to call these players if they have a bad game. And in that fourth quarter, we played like trash. I know we won tonight. Laker Nation. But just that fourth quarter pissed me off. We got to do better because we're playing teams like the Miami Heat on Thursday. And if we have lapses like that, Miami's going to come back and beat us because we can't have these teams get confidence on us. You know, if you're at 34, punch them until it gets to 40 points if you have to. You know what I mean? You know? And it is what it is at this point. You know, we just got to fight through this adversity right now. You already know. Second half was unacceptable. Yeah, but we're competing, though. Second half was unacceptable, but, you know. But that's the thing, Jay. We let our foot off the gas pedal, like I mentioned earlier, you know. And that's the other thing, too. I agree with you, Jay. The ref first calling some, oh, my God, trying to get the Toronto Raptors back in the game. You know, but, hey, we won. We're 32-19, you know. But that's the thing, though. We're 32-19, but Lakers got to play for the full 48 minutes. You know what I mean? The full 48 minutes tonight. We have to. You know, we did, but I feel like we could have done a little bit better job on the boards tonight. You know, like boards and just in general. Okay? Here's the thing about the media. I want to mention this. I'm going to keep it 100. Here, I'm calling it right now. I'm going to put here. Somebody screen record this right now. Somebody screen record this right now. Big baby sports fan, and say this when it happens. If the Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers play in the NBA Finals and the Lakers beat the Brooklyn Nets, you know what the media is going to say? They didn't have a full chemistry year together. And they're going to say that our championship doesn't count, our back-to-back doesn't count. I'm calling it right now because I can already see excuses coming from Brooklyn fans. I can already see it in the media. I can just see it. You know, these analysts out there on ESPN and Undisputed need to realize, stop making excuses for Brooklyn. Stop making excuses for the Clippers. Stop making excuses for Portland and Denver. Stop making excuses. If they lose in the NBA Finals, they lost because they didn't get it done. Don't say, oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. If the Lakers lose this year in the Finals, I'll just keep wondering. We didn't get it done this year. We don't deserve the title. We didn't get it done. It's just that simple. No excuses. You feel me? For my Lakers. If Lakers don't get it done this year, it's because they didn't get it done. No, but the media is going to perpetrate it as far as, oh, they didn't win it because they didn't have chemistry, or they didn't win it because KD wasn't fully healthy. Hell no. No excuses. Hell no. No excuses. Y'all put your team together just to try to take down LeBron 80. Kevin Durant needs a super team every time to try to beat LeBron. It's a proven fact. And Kevin Durant, I lost all respect for Kevin Durant as a player. Not as a person, but as a player. It's because he has to have an all-star quadruple team just to beat LeBron. It's a proven fact. You know, he had to go blow a 3-1 series lead to Golden State and then team up with a 72-9 team just to beat LeBron. It's a proven fact, bro. It's a proven fact. I don't care what anybody says. Kevin Durant blocked me on Instagram because I said that same thing a while back. Me and him had some issues on Instagram. You know what I mean? You feel me? But I'm not going to release those stuff that happened, you know? Let me see. Brooklyn is ascending Clippers of last year. They had KD, Kyrie, load management. Now James Harden have no. Yeah, but that's the thing. They shouldn't have any excuses though, And they should just if they're so great, And here's the thing. I feel like Brooklyn's team thinks, okay, we'll turn it on anytime we want. No, we got this. But sometimes you need your team chemistry, early. Because I just feel like if Brooklyn doesn't get it done this year with this all-star team that they have, Steve Nash will be out. Jason Kidd's probably going to come back to Brooklyn. And I just feel like Kevin Durant needs to be held accountable this season. He needs to be held accountable. James Harden needs to be held accountable, And here's the thing I'm going to say. I may ruffle some feathers, but I don't care. If LeBron James beats his Brooklyn Nets team with this all-star team that they have, you might as well just put LeBron James as top 3 greatest players of all time. Or you know what? Top 2 or top 3. In my opinion, me, it's Kobe. Jordan, LeBron. You can either, for me, it's Kobe. If LeBron gets it done, it'll be Kobe, LeBron, then Jordan. Yes, I said it. If LeBron gets it done, but for right now, it's Kobe, Jordan. It's Kobe, Jordan, LeBron. LeBron can take over that spot too if he gets that done against Brooklyn. And yes, I said it. Y'all can quote Big Baby Jonathan on that. Let me see. I'm letting rants out these past podcasts, man. I love getting my feelings out about certain things that have been bothering me when I see on sports media. Kevin Durant will never. Yeah, you already know. LeBron's way better than Kevin Durant, man. LeBron's way better. You feel me? Oh, yeah, that's the thing, too. The Nets got Kyrie, Blake, KD, Harden. All just no excuses. Yep, 100%. No excuses for the Brooklyn Nets. No, actually, you know what? The Brooklyn All-Star team. And they were trying to get Ben McLemore. They were trying to get Avery Bradley. They're trying to get, here's the thing. How do they have this much money? Or how much salary cap space do they have? To me, what it looks like is the NBA is trying to say, go ahead and team up everybody over there. No, because here's the thing. I just miss that competitive basketball as far as, back then when it was, AI versus Kobe and Shaq, I like to see that competitive spirit when it was one superstar versus 2 or 1-on-1, Tracy McGrady, Steve Francis, when they go back and forth. That I just miss those types of competitiveness with, when everybody has a star player and a bunch of good role players. I miss that, Missed it. Now it's just team up, buddy, make all-star teams and not competitive. Sometimes I feel like the Brooklyn Nets are trying not to make the NBA competitive, But here's the thing. A shout out to the great Jeannie Buss. What's poppin'? She said that this Brooklyn Nets team is going to bring the best out in the Lakers and LeBron, Anthony Davis. So bring it on. And I agree with Jeannie Buss. You have that Kobe Bryant mentality, man. If Kobe Bryant was still here on this earth, RIP to the legend. But if he was here and a media person asked him, what do you think about the Brooklyn Nets team? Do you think they can get it done? He's like, for sure, but I'm up for the challenge. If he was a Laker right now, if he was playing with the Lakers right now, he'd be like, I'm up for the challenge. Let's run it. Kobe would take on the challenge. He ain't going to back down from no Brooklyn Nets team with an all-star team. You kidding me? He'd be like, let's go. Let's go have fun with it. And I got the Lakers winning the 7 games versus the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA Finals. And I say Lakers are winning back-to-back. I have so much confidence in this team. I had so much confidence in my team last season when I said Lakers are going to win the championship in the bubble. Y'all haters didn't believe me, bro. Y'all didn't believe me. It's like, it's just crazy how I know things, man, about my Lakers. I just know. Here's the thing. I feel like LeBron's going to come back. I'm going to keep it 100. I don't have any information, but I'm just my gut and suspicion. He's going to come back in 2 or 3 weeks. For Big Baby Jonathan here first. LeBron's going to come back in 2 to 3 weeks because he has the boot off. Usually, if you have the boot on still weeks away. But since it's off and he was walking around pretty decent, walking in the stadium, it's different. I know walking and running is different, but it's like if you have a limp still, it's okay. I think that 5 a.m. training by LeBron James helped out tremendously. Media and Nets, Bron haters versus Lakers. Yeah, you already know the vibes. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris. Let me see. You know, it's not about roasting, Chris. It's about keeping it 100. It's not about roasting. It's about keeping it 100 on my Big Baby Sports Podcast show. You feel me? I keep it real. You know, and it's just unfortunate we can never see a Kevin Durant team versus LeBron team without having to be a super team for the Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? When it was Golden State and Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James team. Let me see here. What up, Vince? You already know. Man. What up? Hey, man, everybody go subscribe to my boy Vince, man. He's doing great things on his channel as well, on Locker Room. He keeps it real, too. Me and him don't sugarcoat on our channels, man. Me and Vince don't sugarcoat. We don't play around. We don't baby these players. Me and Vince do not baby these Laker players. I'm telling you right now, Vince, you got to get a computer. I got to get you on here, man. You know, me and you keep it real on our show. You know, the Lakers are going to get their 18th championship. Brooklyn does not have the opportunity to beat. Yeah, you already know, Eric. You already know the vibes, you know. Brooklyn don't want this noise. We don't. Lakers ain't scared of no team. You know what I mean? I'm just sick and tired of the media making it seem like Brooklyn's going to get to the finals with the easy path. They're not. You know why? Because the Sixers have talent. Miami Heat have talent. They have talent. They have a great coach in Eric Spoelstra. They just got Dwayne Dedmon. They just got Victor Oladipo. Jimmy Butler's experience. Jimmy Butler ain't scared of nobody. Bam Adebayo, Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. And you have great defenders in Iguodala, Trevor Ariza. So if you throw bodies at Kevin Durant, like a Trevor Ariza or Iguodala, you could throw Jimmy Butler on a Kyrie. You could throw Trevor Ariza back on James Harden. You could throw, Trevor Ariza on Harden. You can switch it up, So don't expect Brooklyn just to walk their way to the NBA Finals. Just don't expect it, Just don't expect it. I'm telling you right now, Brooklyn's going to get challenged in the playoffs. You hear it here first on Big Baby Sports Podcast. Brooklyn will get challenged in the playoffs. And would I be surprised if they win or if Brooklyn gets upset? No, I wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me one bit. Let me see. Vince has a great comment. Let's bring it up here. Your thoughts, Shaq said. That's his opinion. And my opinion is, we'll see what happens. We got LA Sports Live. He's funny. Kyrie, KD, and Harden have not even. You funny, LA Sports Live. You funny, man, because I said that's the same excuse is going to be for the media and Skip Bayless. You know what I mean? It's going to be the already excuses for Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is like this. Skip Bayless is going to be like this if Brooklyn loses. He'll be like this. Oh, okay, let me see here. Let me say this. Okay, let me say that. Let me say Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden have not played a single game together. Only 10 games. Okay, that's my excuse. Okay, congratulations, Lakers. The championship doesn't count. Your back-to-back doesn't count. I already see Skip Bayless has his notes ready to pull out when Lakers went back-to-back. You know what I mean? I can just see Skip Bayless doing that stuff. It's just funny to me that he makes excuses for teams. But also, too, here's the thing I want to mention, too. Kawhi Leonard's going to leave the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's going to leave the Clippers. Hey, what up? Hey, what up, Daniel? How you doing, bro? Hope all's well, man. I seen you doing great things, man. Everybody go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Daniel Artest Podcast. He's doing great things at 265 Media. You know what I mean? Keep doing your thing, man. Philly and 6 over Nets. Ooh, that's a good one. I feel like they match up really well with the Nets. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that, and we're going to see what happens in general, And yes, Daniel, I was just going to mention that Kawhi Leonard doesn't want to be in Los Angeles anymore, and he's intrigued to go play with the Miami Heat. He's intrigued to go play with Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler. He's intrigued. Jimmy Butler and Kawhi on the same team would be a better version of Paul George. That's how I feel, Because here's the thing. Kawhi Leonard tried to recruit Jimmy Butler to the Clippers. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Kawhi was trying to recruit Jimmy Butler to the Clippers. But don't be surprised. I'm going to put this here on front. So you notice I'm gonna put this here on Front Street Notice. Don't be surprised if Kawhi Leonard retires. I'm just saying it right now. Don't be surprised. He doesn't like to say anything. He just shocks everybody. I didn't expect him to go to the Clippers. I expected him to come to the Lakers. That was a shocking move. So if Kawhi retires, don't be surprised. And he looks disinterested out there with the Clippers. He does. He looks disinterested. So Kawhi's going to Miami, in my personal opinion. Makes sense for him to go. Why would, the Clippers ain't winning anything this year. And I know Clipper Darrell's popping champagne right now in LA. You know what I mean? He's popping champagne. And congrats to the Clippers for winning the NBA championship this year on Sunday, man. Congrats, man. What's a parade? And we'll see you down the road if you can make it to the second round. And here's the thing. I want to mention, too, before I get up out of here of the Big Baby Johnson Sports Podcast. Baby. If the Clippers lose in the playoffs again, and I say sorry in advance. I say sorry. I don't want to hear shit anymore about the Clippers and Lakers being a rivalry. I don't want to hear anything about Clippers being the better team than the Lakers. I don't want to hear anything anymore if the Clippers lose in the first round. If the Clippers lose in the first round, Clipper Darrell, you better hide, okay? Because I'm going to be making fun of you for the next 30 years if the Clippers lose in the first round, man. Clipper Darrell, let's make a bet right now. Chris, screen record this for me. Clipper Darrell, if the Clippers lose in the first round, you have to stop being a Clipper fan. You have to stop being a Clipper fan. You got to give up your Clipper card, bro. You have to. If the Clippers lose in the first round, you got to turn in your Clipper card, bro. And be a free agent, And we're not taking any applications for you to become a Laker fan. We're good. Go be a Kings fan. But that's the bet. If the Clippers lose in the first round, you got to turn in your Clipper card. You feel me? Because it's just crazy. Everybody, people think the Clippers are going to win the NBA championship. I don't care if they have Rondo, DeMarcus Cousins. Why I don't care? Because they had Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul. They had Chris Paul there, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, Matt Barnes. They had Austin Rivers. They had a team of Darren Collison, and look what happened. They lost, and they had Lamar Odom, Nick Young. You know what I mean? With that team. So what I'm saying is, I don't care if they have a team over there. They're going to lose in the first round. They will always be the laughing stock of the NBA. So, and therefore, Laker Nation, expect me to start laughing at the Clipper fans and Brooklyn Nets fans. But that's going to do it for Big Baby Sports Podcast. Shout out to everybody in the stream, from Chris to Vince to Daniel Artest and everybody out there, man. And make sure you guys tune into Thursday's podcast after the Lakers versus Miami Heat game. Peace out, Laker Nation. Go Lakers, baby. One love. Go Lakers.
Checking. We got Big Baby Jonathan in the building.
Baby.